You are listening to the Hello Sport podcast.
Oh, it's just kid's got other things on his mind.
Yeah, what's that?
Laying in bed.
Bit of KFC.
Look, I'm not ruling it out. There'd be no point coming here, Tom, today, of all days, and telling porky pies.
No.
So I'm not about that life.
No.
That porky pie life.
No, you're not.
I'm about that raw, honest truth.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, punters and dribblers, although I am now a bastion of health, a vessel for the ingestion of good,
I don't know about that.
I do have moments of weakness.
Yeah.
And today is a moment of weakness.
Well, I think you'd say the days Friday through Sunday were a 72-hour window of weakness.
Friday, I don't know about Friday.
You went out with your brother, didn't you? A little?
No.
You didn't do anything?
No. Well, I just had a couple of beers at home.
Oh, okay. I thought you went out.
No.
Well, then okay. Hey, make more noise over there, Tobler.
Yeah, that's really fucking annoying.
You just keep making noise over there, buddy. Don't you worry about a thing.
Well, open a pack of chips or something while you're at it.
Yeah, why don't you just fucking make some noise? Yeah, so listen, you say Saturday, Sunday was a momentary lapse in health judgment.
Sort of, yeah.
I can't speak to Saturday because I was just being a dad at home, but Sunday, yesterday, if you want to
God's Day,
you want to get a little insight into why our friend Edward Simpson here, a little sore, a little busted, a little hurt. We went out to the UFC. Shout out to our good friends at KO, firstly, because fucking great seats.
Shout out to our good friends at KO, best in the business.
Yep.
Phenomenal provider of sport, Tom.
Yep. Correct. But
By their world-renowned streaming service.
getting out to the Biffs yesterday, and you, me, and Jarch sitting next to each other, lots of gratefuls going, how good's this? Just three mates. Just three mates used to live together.
Yeah, heaps of gratefuls.
Just heaps of, now we're sitting next to each other in Kudos Bank, no less, watching full-grown men beat the fuck out of each other.
Yep.
It was good, honest stuff.
That's what we did.
But obviously, Eddie, you may
all
have,
the trimmings of good American industry. So, everything's just
tip-top.
tip-top, cherry ripe sort of stuff.
Yeah, we were
The
saying
lights,
this
the
yesterday,
videos,
NRL
the
could learn a
fucking-
thing or two
Oh,
in
fuck
terms
yeah.
of just like pump-up videos.
Polish, Tom.
Polish, yeah. But it's fair to say that when Bruce Buffer announces Sean Strickland as the upset winner over Izzy, concluding the event officially,
Yes.
that isn't where it ended for you.
Safe to say.
Safe to
It's
say.
not where it ended for you either.
Well, it's not where it ended for me either, but it's really not where it ended for you.
And it's not where it ended for you either.
No, not me either, but it's really not where it ended for you and Jarge.
And not for you either.
No, definitely not for me, but like for me, I was home by 6 p.m. So what time did you finish up yesterday?
Like 9,
Oh, okay.
9:30 maybe.
Yeah.
Pretty early.
Yeah.
Just sometimes big
Maybe a bit
weekends take it
after.
out. Just
Maybe
take it out of you. You know
Maybe
what
a
I mean?
bit after 9.
No, it was about 9:30.
Oh, was it? Yeah, okay.
Yep, you can ask Jarch.
All right. I know.
Ask him.
No, that's
He'll
good.
tell you.
Okay.
Jarch will tell you.
That's what you said in the green room.
Yeah, but I was just putting mayo on it, mate, to impress you.
Yeah, okay.
And now I'm being honest to the punter and the dribbler.
Yeah, right.
I care more about them than you.
No, that's fair. Well,
They
it's
get
clearly
my
not.
honesty.
You wanted to impress me, so
Yeah.
you care more about me.
Well, that's true.
Okay, so good night, though. Great biffs. Good night. Upset Izzy.
Some
Izzy
good
looked-
biffs. I'm not going to come on here and sugarcoat it. Some fucking fights yesterday were dog shit.
Well,
particularly that last one. I'm sorry, I didn't enjoy it.
from a knockout
Sucked.
perspective, but I don't think it's. I think it was.
It sucked.
It didn't.
You can't say that fight was in any way interesting outside of the knockdown.
That was
boring as
interesting.
batshit.
What was interesting, I think, was, well, to be honest, you and I and Josh sitting there didn't know what we were seeing. I didn't really like. It was one of those ones where afterwards, and the result was like the judges had Strickland 4-1. And I was like, okay. But it's funny because then we had people sitting behind us. Obviously you never listen to anyone, ourselves included, but the guys behind us going, mate, Strickland hasn't won a round. I'm like, the fucking guy dropped him in the first round. How does he not have a round?
Yeah.
Like, at least one. It's like, Strickland doesn't have a round. I'm like, okay.
Mate, they'd said that after the second round, those people behind us. So Izzy's got the first 2 rounds. I go, what fucking planet are you on, bro?
Yeah.
Did you ignore
Did you
that
miss
fucking knockdown, mate?
and almost finished the
And
fight?
almost finished him, started
That wins
fucking
the round.
working the shit out of him?
Anyway, interesting. Izzy was very fucking flat. He was off. And that's not to take away from Strickland either. I don't know what happened there. He was flat, he was off, but Strickland was good. But, like, no one had Strickland. $5-6 he was paying.
You could get a nice rugby league price for Strickland.
Yeah, you really could. Anytime try score a price.
Yes, you fucking, well, yeah. Maybe like not quite Tommy Starling
Not quite
numbers.
Tommy Starling, $11.50, but
pretty good.
not bad.
No.
I mean, $6, you're probably getting an edge back rower.
Yeah, you're getting an edgy.
Or maybe even a middle. Probably more. I mean, $6 edge back rower.
Depends on the edge.
It does. If it's Olakawatu.
If it's Hamole or
it's
Nanai or someone, then you're in big trouble. Rugby league trouble.
Anyway, you could get a good, honest rugby league price for Sean Strickland.
Very strange though. It was a strange finish to the fight. Very odd because Izzy, we were musing, Tom, on the way back, you and I, about how odd it was that fucking Adesanya, who must have assumed or should have known that he's either behind or it's 2-2 going into the fifth and he's got to win the fifth anyway, didn't do jack shit in the fifth
I'd actually
round.
like to go back and hear what the corner was saying to him. Because again, and look, Izzy's great. He's a great, right? He's a great of the sport. He's a great. I never like when a fucking fighter, obviously unless you've been knocked out, but like doesn't stick around to do the interview afterwards in the ring. He just bailed, went to the press conference and then just bounced and got his coach to do it. Now there might be something going on that you don't know about, but like the way that everyone says like you win like a man, lose like a man, that annoyed me a little bit. I was a bit like, jeez, just sit around, just do the presser, answer the questions and then fucking bounce. I get you don't want to because you just got dominated. But
yeah.
like, just do it.
But like even Dana was like, it was fucking odd. He's like, he didn't seem to have a crack at all.
He said that he came up to him after Dana came up to him in the ring and was like, you all good? Assuming maybe he thought there was an injury or something because of how poor he was. And he's just like, I'll talk to you later. So maybe there was something. I haven't heard his coach's yarn, his press conference though yet. I haven't heard what Eugene Berriman had to say. But again, just do the fucking press conference, man. Just do it. But
tell me what's happened.
yeah. Like, you don't need to make excuses, right? You don't want him to kind of go, I was injured. That's why we lost. I like when people, like, keep that quiet. And maybe it comes out down the track, but, like, in the immediate aftermath, you know.
Very, very, very strange stuff.
Now,
very strange stuff.
In the co-main, Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa got absolutely fucking worked into the core of the earth by Alexander Volkov. You and I, again, musing, Eddie, musing that he lost the fight with the walkout song. Again, a big Ty fan. And usually he nails the walkout song. But Missy Higgins was not the play.
Missy didn't land.
Didn't land at all. Not a person singing it.
No, so comes out, you're like, oh, what the fuck is this song? And then, you remember it. Scar, Missy Higgins. Everyone collectively at the same time made a decision in the arena. They go, we're not into it. No one was yipping and yahooing. No one sung it. The energy was immediately sucked
I was
out of
waiting because you knew the song, but I didn't remember it well enough to be like, I was like, oh, is there a bit that everyone's going to join in on at some point? Maybe it's not this like fucking this bit, but there's going to be some bit in like a chorus where everyone's going to join in. And then when it got in the chorus, I'm like, no, this isn't one that's going to...
Yeah. It doesn't change like, and start fucking...
and there's not like just a, there's not something quite generic in the chorus, but it's like, doesn't it sound familiar?
Yeah.
Doesn't it hit too close to her? You're like, this is just too much for people to be singing right now.
Yeah.
You need to keep this thing simple for me. Like, I'm a Barbie girl.
Yeah, in a Barbie world.
Like, that shit's, people know that.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
People do not know Missy Higgins, sure. No, not knocking Missy.
Tom, and I think we need to be clear about that. This isn't anti-Missy Higgins rhetoric, punters and dribblers. This is the use of Missy Higgins before the fight of your life.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
There's a time and a place for Missy Higgins. Ty usually gets his songs right. He didn't get it right. And I said to you when he was walking out, I go, when it wasn't landing, and I was like, this is bad. This is bad omen vibes. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking the energy. And if you're Ty, again, I'm speculating wildly, having never met the man, never spoken to the man, you're picking songs to get the fucking crowd up and about. That's always what he's doing. He loves doing that. He's coming out to fucking Titanic or something, right? He would have thought that was going to pump. And then to walk out and have no one seeing it would be like, ooh, fuck that up.
It would have to be on your mind.
It'd have to be.
It'd have to be. It'd be impossible not to have it on your mind.
You go, oh, fuck, no one likes Missy Higgins.
Well,
With respect to Missy Higgins, of course.
no one wants to hear Missy Higgins now.
No.
That's more what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's punters and dribblers out there like, making sweet, sweet love to Missy Higgins. Go for goal.
Sure, no one was fucking in that room.
No, not that I'm aware of.
No, there could have been, obviously, yeah. They could have been like in the corporate suites and things like that.
Listen, there might have been people fucking there in suites. No one was making love there, though.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What would a corporate suite cost you?
I don't have any clue.
Like, I've got no clue.
It would be tens of thousands, I'd say.
Like 20, you reckon?
Don't know. No idea. Absolutely zero idea. Those suites are pretty high, though. You're a fair way back.
No, I'm with you. I wouldn't even necessarily want one. Our seats are fucking awesome.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
The benefit of a suite, though, is you can pump if you want to.
Well, you could fuck to Missy Higgins.
You could.
That's a good point.
That would have been the benefit.
That would have been the benefit.
But people, I think, wanted to be pumped up, and
That wasn't
it was disappointing because it didn't land, and no one was into it, and it. I'm not going to say it caused the loss, but I think it had a pretty significant
Mate, it had
impact.
something to do with it. It had something to do with it. You could just tell. I knew it. I felt it. I felt the energy in the room, and I was like, oh, no, big trouble, little China.
They spoke to each other, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, he got pumped, and it was caned critically, his song.
His song was caned critically.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're very similar.
He was caned, and so was the song.
Correct. Bang.
Yeah.
Much simpler.
Yeah.
Much simpler.
Much simpler. Now we move down to Justin Badman Tougher. Again, Badman, a cool nickname. I like that.
Big fan of Badman.
He fucked up whoever he was fighting, the Yank. So that was a rematch, right? The last time they fought, the Yank poked him in the eye, and the fight had to be called off, I believe. This time, the Yank poked him in the eye again. Yank's got some fucking eye poke form before Tougher then came in and just shut the lights off.
The lights were shut off, punters and dribblers.
It was cool.
Know that. Nearly took his head off, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got big hands.
Big hands. And then Tyson Pedro, he knocked out the Pleasure Man.
We were saying, Pleasure Man, worst name all time.
Well, if you're not good. I mean, even if you're good, it's not great.
No, it's a fucking weird name, the Pleasure Man.
Yeah.
The Pleasure Man, we were saying, looked like he deserved to be in prison. Like, he just had that, like, real, like, this
He's
guy
like
up energy.
he's a blonde Nordic character. And what's his name? Anton
Takali, I think.
Takali. Anton Takali. Weird guy. Looks like Jeffrey Dahmer-ish. Just a weird guy generally, right? And he was actually quite the heavy fave. Or at least he was the favourite, not heavy favourite.
No, he wasn't heavy. Tyson was paying $2, so it wasn't.
Not a heavy, but a fave nonetheless. But he fucking got the job done in the first round, Tyson, and then had this really cool like samurai celebration.
We absolutely pumped him.
Yeah. How gross was that? Another Aussie, Jack. Can you scroll down to the prelims and shit?
Jack Jenkins.
Jack Jenkins snapping his arm or dislocating his elbow or something was disgusting. I couldn't watch it. Everyone in the room was like grimacing, looking up at the big screen.
I think he dislocated his elbow, and it was fucking gross.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it. It just makes you feel sick.
Stuff
physically
like that's just difficult.
Yeah. Really gross.
Really difficult to digest. It was fucking unfortunate for him.
Yeah. Lots of dribblers out there, which was nice.
There was.
Plenty of dribblers.
There was, yeah.
Met South Sydney hooker Damien Cook in the line for the shitters.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Good man, Damien Cook.
Good man. A nice chat to Cook.
Yeah, we had a good chat.
Cookie.
Cookie. Well,
Cookie now.
Yeah, Cookie now. It was Damien before, but now it's Cookie.
Yeah, now it's Cookie. And yeah, overall it's pretty good. I had a fucking great day.
Yeah, we had a great day.
I just wish it went longer, to be honest. I think UFC is the best.
You wish it went longer.
Like, as in just the biffs. Like, if we talk about our main sports here, Eddie, is like in our friendship, right? It's rugby league and test cricket, right? Fair to say?
Yeah.
Faves. God's winter sport, God's summer sport.
Yep.
What's God's just constant sport? I think it's UFC. I think it's MMA.
Yeah.
Like year round. There's nothing, and we were musing about this yesterday, there's no sport, not the best moments in rugby league, the best in cricket, nothing gets you screaming like UFC. Nothing gets you up and about.
Maybe
reacting.
a Sam Kerr goal, World Cup semis will get you there.
But consistently.
No.
Like, you'll get it every time there's a UFC card on. You'll get at least one of those fucking moments. Sam Kerr's goal, absolutely.
That was rare as hen's
That was
teeth.
rare.
Yeah, rare as hen's teeth. We were saying as well yesterday, punters and dribblers, again musing, about the fact, or the realities of the human condition, human nature. Think about this. Consider this, punters and dribblers. If Michael Jordan and LeBron James were playing a game of one-on-one basketball and it was fucking intense, and then a fight broke out between two fucking dumb fat dribblers, you'd watch the dribblers punch.
Yeah, you do.
Every day of the week.
The natural
Everyone
inclination.
would. Everyone would.
Yep.
So if you, by extension, ipso facto.
I think it's ipso facto, and you keep saying inso facto, and I've let it go. In fact,
Inso facto.
I've corrected you before.
Yeah, I know, but it is what it is now. Inso facto, punters and dribblers, also commonly referred to as ipso facto.
I think as well. I'm not even sure, but I'm pretty sure. Again, it's Latin, I think. So, whatever, not a big deal.
Well, using Latin. I am a big deal. Ipso facto, obviously, fights get you pumped.
Yeah. Well said. Fights get the people pumped.
Yep.
They do. So shout out to fights.
Shout out to fights. Shout out to the Sydney weather over the weekend. Fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, look, a bit hay fevery, but good. It's
Not
been-
really shout out to Homebush.
No, home was shit, but we did it the right way. We just got we organised for transport.
We did. You got to do it properly.
You just like there's just I don't want to it's a nightmare out there. Nightmare. Shout out to Sydney weather. This weekend, this Friday, dude, we've got our golf. What was I boxing for?
Don't know.
UFC.
I got no idea.
We got golf Friday, Hacker Major, Newey.
Why were you boxing?
Because we were just talking MMA. I think I was just still gloves up sort of shit.
Oh, right. Just throwing a couple.
I might do some boxing today.
Will you?
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Just go hit the bag.
Really? I thought your bag was fucked. You left it out in the rain.
It's not fucked. It was wet.
Is it
So needed
fucked?
dry. No, it's not fucked. It might be after fucking I throw hands today.
Pretty good.
So pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
That was pretty good.
So Hacker Major Friday.
Yeah.
We're short a member
Why?
because Mushin's got the fucking marathon this Sunday
Oh,
and
shit.
thought better of it, which
Yeah.
I can't argue
You can't
with.
argue with. Okay. Well, we'll work out that fucking fourth member. We'll work that out fine.
Yep.
We'll find someone.
And if not, we'll have to play with 3.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's going to suck. So that's Friday. You're right, though, because Sunday is Marathon Day. September 17th.
Marathon day.
Now,
Yeah, baby.
Now, that obviously means that our once large, now little producer Tobler is, he's in the week of his life. He's been fucking struggling. He's battling injury. There's big pants to be contended with, hopes and dreams. But he's also had a weight loss challenge running in the background, which I don't know if we'd really promoted on here. It was mainly just between 3 friends. But it's weigh-in day for Tobler. He had to. What were you at your top weight when you started this thing?
So this time last year, I reckon I was 104. And then 3 months ago, I was 97.
97. So he was a buck.
104 when?
This time last year.
Now, the goal today. So the goal was that he's got a weigh-in marathon week
Yep.
commencing September 11, commemorative. So he's weighing in right now, punters and dribblers. He needs to be 85 or less. Can't be 85.1, 85 or less. And he gets he's got
85 neat or
85
less.
neat or less. To get a prize. We don't need to disclose the prize, do we? A cash prize.
It's a cash prize.
It's a cash prize.
Yep.
We'll just keep it at that.
We've dangled a cash carrot in front of him.
Because we wanted to help him get down.
Because cash carrots move the needle.
Yeah. Now, Tobler told me before you came in here, he hasn't had a meal since Saturday night.
He's just not eating.
I've just, after 11 o'clock, I've clocked a 40-hour famine. I haven't eaten in
When
40
I opened the
hours.
door today,
Have you had your banana bread?
No.
I was gonna say
that's
you must be
because I'm-
very confident.
I need something to eat soon.
dude, he's
It's because
struggling.
I completely fucked it. On Friday, I was 85.9, and I was like, perfect. Like this weekend, what I'll do, I'll only eat protein and no carbs, sparingly drink water, etc. Then on Saturday, I have like bacon and eggs for lunch, and then a big rump steak and bacon and eggs for dinner. Wake up on Sunday morning, and I'm still 85.9, and I'm like, fuck! I've got to. I've wasted a whole day, so now I've just got to fucking not eat anything. And so yesterday I was just sitting on the couch, like doing bits and pieces, but just not eating.
were you trying to sweat it out?
It got to the point where I was like, I think if I try to exercise and sweat, like I might pass out. So I'm just going to keep rocking with this.
I lost
no
a kilo
eating.
in a day last week from not eating and then exercising.
And that's what I had in the back of my head. That and like Willie Mason's 72-hour fast. And I was like, come on, you can do it,
you
bro.
can do it. If you don't eat for
Tom lost like 2 kilos.
I lost
or
2.5
something.
kilos last week.
You've been looking into cutting weight, haven't you?
Yeah, I have last week because I was like just preparing for a situation like this.
All right. Well, now.
That's the moment of truth.
The moment of truth has arrived.
So we've got some scales down here in front of us. Tobler's going to come and fucking weigh in. Now, listen, if he doesn't hit the weight, then that's just you just don't get the cash prize, but you do get the...
Was this my only chance?
Yep.
Well, I better go pee quickly.
What do you mean is it your only chance? Of
How
course
many
I'm-
times do you think we're going to do this?
Yeah, oh shit. I thought I might have had another chance.
What are you talking about? You're skipping through the shot like... Oh, my God, Tobler. Of course you've only got one shot, one opportunity.
One short opportunity.
We are always brought to you by our good friends at Ned's, Eddie. People know that by now. They're the best in the biz. They're the betting agency, the betting platform that we use here at Hello Sport and About Even, which is the #1 betting show in the country. And they support us dutifully, and we support them. And I, having a punt on the weekend, not that it's important, had a bit of a stinker.
We had a big stink up, you and I, really.
It was a stink up.
We had a stink up. We were all right on About Even, Tom and I, but geez, we stunk it up. Oh, no, we weren't good in About Even.
Yeah.
Stunk it up in About Even.
Civilian...
We had some civilians that went all right.
They're
Shout out
okay.
to Tom Starling. Big fan of your work,
Yeah.
bro. Shout out to Tom Starling.
Tom Starling.
Tom Starling. 1150. Whatever.
Tom Starling, whatever, 1150.
Whatever, Tom Starling. 1150, whatever.
Yeah. Now, if
Private.
you're in the private Ned's group,
Yep.
which is called About Even,
Yep.
second passcode dribbler,
That's better.
then you may have seen the Tom Starling bet. I can't remember if I shared it or not. I hope I did. But that's where you got to go to try and find some good juicy insights.
Because that's where Tom and I hand out our award-winning bets because, you know, their About Even ones are okay, but it's our civilian bets that really hit home. I'd reckon we probably land 80, 90% of civilians.
Well, listen, that's probably a lie, but the About Even group is where you're going to find them, and that's only on the Ned's app. So
Be there.
be there or be square. Shout out to Ned's. Love Ned's. Ned's #1. Go Ned's. Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website. So, the moment of truth. Tobler's gone for a piss. Now we're going to get his skinny ass over here, and we are going to see what he weighs, Edward. Well, you're in your robe, though.
I'm taking the rope.
Oh, you're taking the robe
Oh,
off. I was
are
going
you?
to say.
I'm not wearing the...
Okay.
Oh, has he got some blood in that thing?
No, it's that ones that make, what is it? Gorillas look like showers.
Is that what they say, is it? Okay.
Is that what they say?
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
All right, yeah, hang on.
No, what do you mean start again? It's fucking good to go. Get on there. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. 84.4.
Well done, buddy.
Needed that motivation.
Well done,
boys.
mate.
Well done. There we go. 84.4.
Thank God.
He's done it.
I didn't squeeze two.
Mate, 84. What were you, 98, 97?
97?
Fuck yeah, dude.
12 weeks ago.
Fuck yeah, Tobler. How you feeling? Get on the mic.
I am feeling confident now about Sunday.
I just mean in yourself that you've lost all this weight.
Amazing. It's fucking crazy. I feel like a new person.
Where's Jenny? Is she overseas?
Yeah, she's overseas. So she's in for a treat when she gets back. Couple more kilos.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
I'm feeling good after that
I
84.4, boys.
What's your, what do you want to get down to?
The plan is to get down to 80 because I've been down to 80 before, but then just stacked it all back on. So the plan is to get to 80. When I get to 85, get back down to 80, etc.
Lean out, get jacked.
That's the plan.
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys.
Very impressive
Thank you for
stuff.
your motivation.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done it without you two.
Yeah. No, you couldn't have.
And shout out to Jeff Athletic as well. He
Yeah.
was fucking imperative on this whole journey.
But
Have you-
so were we.
But mainly
yes.
us.
But mostly us.
Yes, mostly.
Almost certainly us.
Mostly dads.
But also shout out Jeff Athletic. If you want to lose weight, get in touch with the big fella.
Yeah.
Best in the business.
Best in the biz.
Yeah.
So 20 kilos essentially.
Essentially. It's weird. Like if I lean my hand on my like jawline, I can feel the bone now. Like my actual jaw, and I'm not used to being able to feel like my actual jawbone.
You're not used
without
to being
even
able to
realizing.
feel your jawbone. Fuck, Tobler.
Well, not used to. It didn't feel as sharp. It didn't feel as sharp. That's for sure.
So this is the first time you've ever felt your own jaw.
No. It feels a lot sharper than it used to.
It was definitely looking a lot sharper. When he came in and he hadn't eaten, I was like, fucking hell, that's a sharp jaw.
That's a sharp jaw. Looks sharp at the moment. Oh, now he's on the water. Are you hydrating again? What have
Yeah.
you got over there? Your
Got a
little
refill,
Powerades
got a
and shit?
Powerade, got my banana bread, a
Have
protein
you had the banana
bar.
bread yet?
No, not yet.
Have a bite. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
dude? You haven't eaten since fucking Saturday.
Might just keep it going.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, now's the time to carb load.
I got in an Uber yesterday when I was coming over to yours to head out to the Biffs. Uber driver's a bit of a weirdo. No disrespect to him, but he just like got in. He's like, now, do you want to be silent or do you want to tell me what you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and where you going and all this shit? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. And you can't really say no to them after they hit you with that. Anyway, we started talking about like, he's asking me what I'm eating and shit for breakfast. I'm like, I'm not eating. And he's like, why not? And before you know it, I'm talking about the fact I'm fucking not eating and shit. But he was saying that if you're fasting and you don't want to break the fast, but you're fucking starving, like, you know, I'll eat like an apple or something at midday. He's like, if you eat an avocado, because it's all fat. Now, this could be complete bullshit. Reach out people who this is my Uber driver, so I'm taking it with a grain of salt. But if I eat an avocado, which is in my bag today, that it actually doesn't break the fast and you continue to fast because it's just all fat.
So you're going to eat a whole avocado just by itself?
Yeah.
What's your goal?
Don't have a goal. I'm just fucking like, I mean, getting back to 90
need
would be
goals.
good. Getting back to 90 would be good, right? When
90 flat.
Well, like, that's what I was. I think I got to 89, didn't I?
Yep.
I don't need to be that fucking, but I can lose that and then just start to bulk. That's when I'll start doing, probably some steroids or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, but you're cutting down to
Right now,
six packs a year?
I'm just being strict, except for yesterday, which was a cheat day.
Well, cheat day Sunday.
But I didn't eat basically until dinner.
Cheat day Sunday.
Did I eat? Oh no, I had porridge for breakfast. So I didn't. What's it called? Fast. I had porridge, slow releasing shit. I don't know, but I knew I was gonna have a drink. So, but I had pizza for dinner, chocolate. But I think that's right.
Sounds like that Uber driver was kind of onto something. Like, so obviously when you're fasting and not having carbs, your body goes into ketosis. But consuming small amounts of healthy fats like heavy cream, coconut oil, or avocado won't break the fast.
Which is good. I've been pounding my black coffees as well. So I went back yesterday to have my oat cap, right? A return to oat cap life on my cheat day. Wasn't as good as I'd remembered. It's only been 7 days, but I was just like, I'm not actually missing it that much anymore. You know?
Did you just get a shit one?
No, look, I don't want to impugn my cafe, but maybe.
Well, did it taste good?
Well, it didn't taste bad. It just didn't. It wasn't like, oh, it didn't make me come like an oat cap usually does.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, dude. It sounds like
dude,
you got a bad one.
It's easy to lose weight though. 2.7 kilos in a week. You just fucking don't eat anything.
You just don't eat.
Yeah.
That's the secret sauce.
1 meal a day.
Punters and dribblers, a reminder that you can pick up your marathon shirts, all right, the Goers Run Club, from the Sydney Marathon Running Show. Location, the venue, Alexandria. Enter between 75 and 86 O'Riordan Street, Alexandria, and follow the event signage. There will be someone at the Hello Sport booth on Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Be there or be square.
Well, if you ain't there, then you will be square.
Now, the marathon starts 7 a.m. Sunday. Tom and I will be there from about 6.
Hoisted high above you all.
Hoisted. We will be hoisted high above. So look for us. Look to us for guidance and strength. We will then be going to the Ivy after party. I need to follow up specifics, punters and dribblers, but just know this. We will be ripping and we will be tearing. Sunday.
Yeah.
After the Mazza.
After the Mazza, you don't get plus ones and shit, right? So if you ran and you're in the Goers Run Club, then you're in. But like if your misso or your boyfriend has come down to watch you run, unfortunately.
As far as I'm aware.
But
I will double check that.
Listen, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Do your own research, but as far as I'm aware, that's what it is.
But we will be doing our research for you.
We'll do some research, but that's as far as I'm aware.
Yes, correct.
Now, marathon, park that, I think, now, because I'm excited, but, you know, it's the time for talking's done. The time for running
is nigh. It's all about running now. Yeah. Because talking's cheap.
Talking's cheap. Now, we're going to have to get my exact marathon time.
We looked it up the other day. Me and my brother. 5:25, I think it was.
I think it might have been 5:29 something.
Nah, it was 5:25.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
5:25:38, something like that was your net time. Not your gun time, Tom, your net time.
What's gun time?
I think that's when the gun goes.
Oh, okay.
And then you shuffle up and it takes a while.
Yeah, right. Gotcha. Okay, then. That's good. But now maybe a little bit of finals footy, Edward. Obviously, when we talk it's thanks to KO. All the games are on KO, all finals games, not the grand final, obviously, but all finals matches, live and ad-free during play. Broncos beat the fuck out of the Storm. I knew it was going to happen. I said it. I'm tapped in. I knew the Broncos were a different side to the ones that had lost 14 straight. Firstly, quick shout out to Pappenhausen. That was fucked. Awful to see. Hope you're fucking feeling better soon. But Storm are a good side. You got to be a great side to win the grand final. Storm not a great side. They're centers, dude. No disrespect to either of them, but it was Seve and Tonamapea, I believe. Like that's not a center pairing that's gonna fucking win a grand final.
It's not Katoni Staggs and Herbie Farnworth.
It's not a grand final winning center pairing, and I'm not saying that's even why they lost because they're centers. That's not the case either. But you know what I mean? They're not a great side, and they got fucking pumped.
It was brutal stuff. The Broncos are the real deal, punters and dribblers. Don't get that twisted. They are full of throbbers. They're piping hot. They're becoming fully erect, Tom. Fully erect, pulsating. And I would be shocked in the extreme if they weren't there on grand final day. I'd also be shocked in the extreme if their opposition isn't the Penrith Panthers.
Yeah, who also got to some fucking...
Let's be honest. Let's call a spade, shall we all, punters and dribblers? I think we can all agree collectively that Storm weren't up to it, line through them. Warriors, not up to it, line through them. Don't know if you watched that Sharks-Roosters game. Pretty fucking shit. Line through those two losers.
Yeah.
Raiders had a crack on the weekend yesterday. I respect you for it. Try to prove the naysayers wrong. Tom Starling, shout out to you. I did load up on you, mate, after you came at me for talking shit, and you saluted, but you still lost. I didn't see enough yesterday out of those two teams to be like, yep, they're a threat.
No, they're done. So Storm and the Broncos get a week off. Sorry, Storm, Panthers and Broncos get a week off.
Yep.
Storm play Roosters now, and Warriors play the Knights.
Correct.
Storm probably beat the Roosters. The Roosters got a lot of injuries. Well, Manu's out. And then...
He's out?
No, he's back though. He'll be back.
No.
Really?
No, because he's had a concussion the last 3 months, so he's stood down automatically 11 days.
Oh, I thought it was only 3 because it was a category 3.
Was in the paper yesterday. Can you look that up, Tobler? Said he missed. He's had a high grade concussion or whatever it is in the last 3 months. Ipso facto.
I thought they were saying that for like extenuating circumstance, like for big games.
He can't get a fucking. Apparently, he can't get a
exemption.
No, because of this. It's his second concussion in 3 months.
Hectic. Before we get to the games next week, the Cronulla Sharks of straight out of the finals, and I want to say this with some respect here, but they are fucking awful.
Yeah. Manu and Suaalii out of Storm showdown, concussion loophole.
Right, well, Storm will
concussion loophole closes.
Probably win that. But the Sharks had no right to lose that game. They had no right. Manu off, fucking Suaalii off. Billy Smith got an HIA.
Teddy was in the bin.
Was in the bin for 10 minutes. Like, every time, they let the Roosters back in that game so many times. So many times. Like, that was as disappointing as you could ever get.
It was disappointing. I'm not going to point blame at anyone. I'm just going to make some recommendations, if you don't mind. It would be my recommendation that in the off season, Trindle learns to throw a fucking seed that goes past 5 meters. Those balls to Hines when they were trying to kick a field goal were 5th grade fucking subby sort of stuff. Really poor shit. So
He's also his pass to Talakai that went out.
You gotta be able to throw a bit more of a fucking seed there, because as soon as he got the ball, the boys are just standing there. Charge down, piece of piss. Thanks for coming. Never looked likely. Sharks, I think now punters and dribblers 4 or 5 or 6.
5.
Finals losses on the trot. They should have won that game and didn't. They had every opportunity to ice the game and couldn't. Their 12,500 fans left disappointed. Another L.
Wade Graham into retirement. Congrats on the career, bro.
Well done, Wade. Big fan of you, Wados. Not the way you would have wanted to go out, but unfortunately, your club not made of the right stuff. Allergic to finals football.
Yeah,
it's like Tom and Hafer and fucking pollen, mate. You know what I mean?
Yep. They're not big finals guys, the Sharks.
Never have been either.
No.
Like, obviously, they went on that run and they won a comp and well done. Like, hats off to you.
But you're not finals guys.
But you're not finals guys. Not historically. Not spiritually. Emotionally.
No.
Culturally.
No.
It's not in your soul.
Definitely not culturally.
It's not in your soul.
The Roosters, that was a tough, gritty win. It was a tough, gritty, honest rugby league win. Sam Walker can play the game of rugby league. But it's funny. I remember back when Trell was coming on the scene. Not coming on the scene, but coming on the scene.
Yeah. So the second one.
Yeah. He got dropped back to reserve grade for like 5 or 6 games, I remember. I was like, I feel like there's something about that. When you're an up-and-comer, you get dropped for a little bit, you go back, play your trade, learn a bit more about the game and about yourself.
Yes.
Then you come back up.
Well, you're cutting your teeth.
Ripping. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Plying your trade, Tom.
So,
Nothing like plying a trade.
No, there's not. And Sammy Walker comes back. He set up a try. I'm pretty sure he set up a try. He certainly got the field goal.
Yes. Yep. He's maturing as a footballer, Tom, which I like to see as just a guy who likes watching rugby league football. I'm happy for the kid because the kid was all at sea and the kid's come back and the kid's done good.
Yeah, he's done real good.
The Roosters, eh?
Tell you what,
You would have said there isn't a hope in hell this bunch of
1 try assist for Sam Walker.
losers makes the second round of finals.
No.
Even a couple of weeks ago, you would have said impossible, can't happen. So credit to them, they've done it. But as everyone knows, they've left their run too late. They've played too many grand finals.
They could
so
still
to
beat
speak.
the Storm, though, right? Imagine them getting to a grand final qualifier. That's the thing, though, right? Like, Storm against Penrith if they win in the grand final qualifier, and then it'll be the Warriors or the Knights to play the Broncos. Like, the Broncos are playing the grand final. That's just in. You've got the Warriors or the fucking Knights to contend with.
No one's beating Penrith either.
You wouldn't think so, no.
No way.
No,
The grand final's been written. It's set.
it's done.
It's set for the first day in October. Panthers v Bronx. Now, Damien Cook knows who's going to win, he reckons. He's made a prediction.
Yeah, he has. Friend of the show, Damien Cook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cookie Monster. Dear friend. I don't know if I agree with him, but I might.
I agree with him. But I don't know if I fully agree with him.
There's a difference, isn't there?
Yeah. I want to, but I don't,
I want to as well, I think. I think I'd prefer that potentially.
Yeah. Are we keeping it secret for any reason?
No.
Let's keep it secret.
Yeah, mate.
No, we'll keep it secret. But yeah. No, it's interesting from Cookie. Mate, Naif. How about Naif Cleary? That kid can play.
Naif.
Yeah, Naif had a good game on the weekend.
Naif can play.
Yeah, Naif steps up in finals footy.
Yeah. Naif was there yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, he was. Yeah, there was a few people out at the BIS. Yeah, he got his face up on the big screen, didn't he, Naif? I really liked Jerome Luai's Instagram story, Up the Pars, after the fucking game. Heaps of people got cut by it. I'm like, listen.
How?
Because, listen, I get that Jerome Luai sniffs his own fart sometimes and annoys people, right? And he's sometimes his own worst enemy. But if you're not able to see good humour for what it is, then you're blinded by, like...
The light.
You're blinded by the light, dude. And you just can't be blinded by light. You got to call it as you see it.
You can't let light blind you, punters and
No,
dribblers.
if you're calling, like, if you're allowing emotion to cloud just normal judgment, and Up the Pars after they fucking beat the Wars 32-6 is funny.
It's hilarious, but I don't understand how in any world you can get cut by that.
Dribblers, dude. Some dribblers are putting in the fucking P's and D's page and being like, fucking no, Jerome Lewis, such a dickhead. Some guy responded.
Apparently the Wars is new.
Yeah. It's like this year.
So if it's new, it's not like you've got like, this is our thing and we've had
He's
it
taking the piss.
since time immemorial.
He's taking the piss.
I think it's play on.
It is absolutely play on. And it was funny. It was just funny. I was like, oh, yeah, that's funny.
It's hilarious. To get cut by that's fucking lame as shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it is.
After the game, the Penrith social media put up a video of like them doing the team song in the change room with an Up the Pars version of the Up the Wars song on social media. And then the Penrith CEO had to come out and apologise to the Warriors after using the Up the Pars song because everyone got fucking butthurt about it.
What the fuck's the Up the Pars song?
It's, Up the Wars. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. To the tune of How Bizarre.
Oh, right.
That's been like an Up the Wars version that's been going around. And so they used an Up the Pars version in a post after the game. And then the CEO had to come out and apologise to the Warriors.
Oh, what
Why?
the fuck?
Why?
We apologise for any offence caused as a result of our post. It has since been taken down.
Why?
Oh, my God.
Offence? How is that offensive?
That's just fucking funny. Jeez, what a bunch of bitches. Who was
Pearl
complaining
clutches,
about
dude.
that? Who was complaining about that?
No idea.
Up the bars. Up the bars. That's funny.
If you complain about that, you need to give yourself an uppercut.
Yeah. Eddie Jones style.
Fucking oath Eddie Jones style.
That's just such pussy behaviour.
Oh, it's pussy. It's soft as butter sort of stuff.
Listen, if the Warriors complained about that, that's bad juju, dude.
Oh no, they go loss.
That's bad juju.
No, I think I'm going to call it now anyway. I think you've set yourself up for failure.
Yeah. All these butthurt fucking Warriors fans who got smoked, right? Like, it wasn't like they, and obviously Shawnee Johnson was out. Love you, Shawnee. Hope you fucking get
What,
back.
you reckon Shawnee Johnson's got fucking, 28 points?
No, I don't think so, Ed. I definitely don't. That's so lame. That to take it down. So were the players seeing it, or it's just...
Nah, so the players were just fucking singing their team song and whatnot. It was just used as overlay.
Right.
I'm trying to find a video of it here.
Lame. Fucking hang your heads in shame.
Yeah, that's lame. That was funny.
That's lame. Hang your heads.
In shame. That Pappenhausen fucking leg break was gross. Sorry, it just came back to me.
Poor old Pap.
Poor old Pap, dude. Poor old Pap.
Rest up, bruh.
Valentine Holmes, Eddie.
VH.
Yeah, V Holmes. Holmesy. Val. He has a photo, and again, in the days of AI, I don't know what to believe, what was real, what's not. Val Holmes, a photo circulating of him with some sort of a UDL sort of like boozy drink in his hand, in one hand, and then a bag of white powder hanging out of his mouth. Now, first things first, I'm not going to sit here on my podcast and start speculating on what's in that bag. All I can say is it's white powder and it's in his mouth.
It appears to be white powder, but again, the photo could be fucking digitally edited.
It could be doctored, man.
It could be pink, mate. It could be Whiz Fizz in there.
Yeah. Could be Omo.
Could be Omo.
He could be doing some laundry.
Could be. And he's like, this is the perfect amount of washing detergent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Brandon Smith and Munster got, hauled over the coals for doing laundry.
That's right, which was disgraceful.
Yeah, it was disgraceful.
Left a bad taste in the mouth.
Yeah, it did.
You tell you what you won't hear me say, Tom. You won't hear me say on my podcast that Val Holmes is definitely up to no good. Because I can't be sure.
You will not hear me, Eddie, on my podcast sit here and say that that's cocaine.
No way. You won't hear it.
I will not. And that Val's, and I won't say this either. I won't say that Val accidentally uploaded it to his public Instagram instead of his private friend's Instagram story. I won't say that.
Think about this. Is there a chance that Val Holmes has put that photo up publicly because he's of the opinion that everyone will just go, he's just doing laundry, that bloke? Nothing to see.
No, this is a misunderstanding.
Nothing to see. Why'd I put it up?
Why the fuck would I put that on Instagram? Why would I
put that up if it was cocaine? Why would I put it on Instagram? Why would I send it anywhere?
Yeah.
If it was cocaine?
Why the fuck what do you think, I'm an idiot?
You think I'm an idiot?
I'm a veteran of this game. I've been playing a long time.
You
Won
think
grand finals. Fucking played Origin, played for my country.
If that was cocaine, he wouldn't even send that photo to his mates in a text message.
No.
Because you would never take a photo of something like that.
No.
Because then there's evidence.
And he doesn't look like he's had any of that cocaine.
No.
Well, it's not cocaine, but you know what I mean? Like, if it were, it doesn't
he
look
doesn't
like...
look like he's on coke.
He doesn't look like he's on cocaine there.
No, he doesn't.
He looks like, you know what he looks like? He looks like a guy excited to put a load of whites on.
Fucking oath he does.
He's excited to get some stains out.
Okay, and you know how I know he's excited? Because he's put a photo up.
He's put a photo up going, guys, about to do some washing. I'll let you know how it goes.
That man's pumped to wash.
Yeah.
Pumped to wash.
He looks like he's gone into the washing very excited.
Fucking oath he has. He's a stainman.
Yeah.
I can see a bit of me in him.
So can I.
Yeah. Stains. Stain guys.
Yeah, stains guys. Guys that get fucking really, really pumped fucking washing. So I feel bad for Val. Now, I mean, the court of public opinion is the court of public opinion. For some out there, they think that white powder, more of the narcos persuasion than the Omo persuasion. Obviously, you and I are on Team Val here.
Mate, there's a good chance that he's a sweet, innocent Queenslander. There's a good chance he doesn't know what cocaine is. No idea.
I'd say that would be the most likely.
Yes.
He's sitting at home going, what's going on here?
Yeah. Why is this a problem?
Why is this a thing?
Calling his mate, calling his manager. What's going on?
Can you understand what's happening here? What's the storm in a teacup over. Well, at least he thinks this is just a teacup filled with storm.
Like to the brim.
Yeah,
it's overflowing with storm.
This is a storm in a teacup. I don't understand what's going on. They go, now, Val, you got to understand. Now, you obviously wouldn't realise this being a young, sweet, innocent Queensland boy.
Yeah.
Who just likes to play rugby league and loves his family, loves his friends.
Yeah. Bed, family, friends, footy.
Footy. That's the Val Holmes story, right? But he, being such a sweet boy, doesn't realise that there is also this substance out there, Colombian in origin, is that fair to say?
Oh, a Peruvian, I think.
Peruvian. Called cocaine. And it looks very similar to washing powder and is actually delivered often, if you believe what people say, in those little saddies.
Well, and then another piece of the puzzle probably falls into place for Val because he's like, I'm always getting weird looks when I buy saddies.
Yeah.
To put my fucking...
Or when I go down to the local laundromat and I do my own fucking washing in there and I've just got little white bags of Homo.
Yeah, and they're like, what are you doing,
What are you doing? You can't
And you're like, well, it's the perfect amount. I know. It's portion control.
Yeah, it's portion control. Exactly. It's like having a tablet.
Yes.
Like, that's why tablets exist. They're
Correct.
just going to give you all of the ingredients.
Portion control.
Yeah.
It's not a free-for-all.
No.
There needs to be measurement, accountability. So I feel fucking sorry for Val.
I feel really sorry for Val.
At the end of the day, this is why I'm on Team Val. This is why I believe him. In a nutshell. If you're a high-profile footy player on huge money, the face of a club, there is no way in the world that you would take a photo doing cocaine and put it on Instagram. It just wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen. And listen, can I play devil's advocate for a second?
Yeah.
It is the off-season for Val. It's the off-season for a few rugby league players. And Val, again, you and I have the strong belief, has never seen or heard of cocaine before. But if you were devil's advocating it, Val could be on one of the great postseason rips and tears after the Cowboys bow out, and he wanted to let the boys know what he was up to. Again, I still think that was washing, but...
You're playing the other side.
But maybe he's also doing cocaine and accidentally putting it on Instagram. Maybe. Who knows?
Imagine that, if that is the case.
And I don't.
No, I don't think so. But if it was
But if it was the case, that's unfortunate.
imagine you being like, oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, you'd have to be fucked up to do that as well.
Yeah.
You know?
You'd have to be off your guts.
Accidentally putting it on Instagram is something... Like, imagine waking up and say your manager calls you. What the fuck? Imagine trying to get onto him and you're like, he's asleep somewhere.
Put it this way. To put up a photo like that accidentally, that wasn't his first one. That wasn't his first bag.
Or maybe it was, and that's why he did it. Or are you saying to be sharing? Maybe that's...
No,
again,
I'm saying that could be 4 or 5.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, allegedly. But it's fine because we think there's an explanation here.
I think this is a massive misunderstanding. That's what I think. That's what my gut tells me.
Yeah, same. My gut tells me that as well. Though his eyes tell me another story. But that's for another.
They're just a bit watery.
Yeah, well, they look like shark eyes. They're just big and black.
Poor light.
Yeah, no, it's a lighting issue for
It's a
sure.
lighting issue.
Yeah. Did you see that our friend Angus Crichton linked with a move back to rugby union?
Is that right?
Yeah, as early as next year, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
To the Tars?
I don't know. You would assume so, but not necessarily.
Interesting.
I thought he
AC.
re-signed actually with the Roosters recently, but mate, I wouldn't mind seeing Crichton.
Did he re-sign?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't. But I wouldn't mind seeing Crichton go back to rugby. We discussed it with him whenever we had him on the potty a few years back. He's also a, rugby union boy. He was fucking a weapon.
He re-signed in 2022 until at least the end of 2024.
Yeah, but he could
But
go.
now
So I
he
think the
could
Roosters
go.
said they'd entertain letting him go, release him from his contract to rugby, but not to another rugby league team.
Really? Interesting.
If you're the Roosters, though, and you're like, oh, fuck, we've got this Australian New South Wales back rower who we're going to lose. Obviously, you don't want to lose Angus Crichton, but if you saw fucking another Scots boy, Siwa Wong, on the weekend?
He can play.
Bro, he was fucking outrageous.
Kid can play rugby league.
Big, strong. He threw Talakai. I was at Manu, threw Talakai. There was like someone, he palms, he threw a couple of people off. He had a flick pass on him that almost set up a Roosters try. Like he was fucking immense. He scored a try himself. But you're like, okay, obviously, see, like Crichton, we don't want you to go, but like Wong's a serious bit of gear.
Serious bit of gear.
Serious bit of kit.
Big fan of him.
Huge fan.
Crichton of rugby, that would you'd be eyeing off that 2027 World Cup, surely.
Is there what? Oh, there's one on right now. Sorry, I was like, fucking, yeah, well, you wouldn't be playing this year.
Oh, you reckon?
No, I don't reckon
Do you reckon he could play this year?
I don't reckon he could play this year, no.
Do you reckon?
No, I don't reckon.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Right, okay. I thought you were sort of thinking maybe that there was a chance he could play
No.
right now.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
No, so I'm thinking more that Angus Crichton's potentially looking at 2027,
But
which is in Australia.
if the Roosters got knocked out this weekend coming, or even let's just say the one that just happened, they lost to the Sharks, which they should have. Sharks are just not big finals guys. Imagine Angus just going, might nip over to fucking France, just play for the Wallabies.
If Eddie Jones had half a brain, I'd be trying to get Angus Crichton for this World Cup.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to get
Trying him now.
get him now, parachute him in,
Now, in fairness,
airdrop him.
Could we airdrop him? Could you airdrop someone?
Why not?
Well, like you did it on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
But if you can airdrop information, right? Why not a human being?
Well, like, I mean, but also, like, if you can fucking put you on a screen,
Yeah.
why can't you put Angus Crichton in France?
You can put a video of me in France or my voice in France instantly. Why not my body?
Why not the full thing? Full shebang.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it makes no sense, and no one's been able to answer it. Angus Crichton to rugby union, though, I'd support it.
I also would support it. I would be in team support.
Yeah, I would. We spoke to another great dual code superstar for SEN this week, dropping tomorrow night, 8 p.m. on SEN, the one and only Lottie Takiri.
The great and the powerful.
Yeah, the great and the powerful. I enjoyed it. Lottie's a dude.
Yeah, I enjoyed the fuck out of it, dude. Lottie's just got a bit about him.
Yeah, he does.
He's
Well,
got-
Lottie's a king, dude.
Not a bit about him, a lot about
Lottie
him.
was the man when we grew up. Like, he was one of the guys. I think, you know what everyone's saying? It's like, I am him. You see all that shit at the moment? Like, that's this thing that people are saying.
What is that?
I am him. I think it's like they just say it about fucking weapon athletes. There's probably more to it, and I've just missed, like, the context.
But so Lottie would be an I am him person?
Back in his day it was.
Right.
I think it's basically just like, you know, the man. Or woman. You get what I'm saying?
I find it difficult to keep up with this constant lingo change. It doesn't quite make sense.
Some of it sticks around for the long haul, and then others drops off.
Yeah. Like the fucking Tobler and Dior, sometimes I don't even think they're speaking English. They're crap. They're
Yeah,
on,
oh,
man.
bro, you want to?
What are you talking about?
We got
cunt?
damned a video of Dior getting whipped cream eaten off his body on the weekend.
It was
It's
disgusting.
Oh, really?
It was
Tom and I
disgusting.
threw
Was this
up.
on that boat party?
Wherever
he
he
was
is,
ripping
and
tearing on?
it looked like
Whereabouts on his body?
like his belly button on his face.
It was
It
fucking gross.
dude. He's laying there like, and he's already like he's a skinny little fucking rake of a man, and that's not a knock. I'm just saying he is, and he looked tiny. He looked like this tiny guy on a fucking bed getting whipped cream eaten off him, and it was just this hairy, tiny man, and it was gross. It was fucking gross.
It
I've
wasn't.
actually-
Listen, I'll give you the
on
hot
him.
tip. It wasn't for the faint-hearted.
I didn't. I was like, do I post this? And I'm like, no, I'm not posting Dave getting.
Nah.
I think it was his missus
Nah.
who was eating it off him. I can't remember.
Yeah, well, I can't be sure.
Doesn't make it any nicer. I mean, I think he probably would have to be his missus, right? At least she might be a little upset if there's some chick eating fucking.
Well, not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. You're right.
You can't make assumptions, Tom. Not
No,
in this
you
game.
can't. No,
not in
no.
this racket.
To assume would make an ass of you and me.
That's right. Now, wanted to shout out Channel 9 and their online media publication.
Not a sponsor of this show.
No, but absolutely not. But just this is where I read it. For one of the great headlines all time over the weekend after the Wallabies beat Georgia, they were referred to as blockbuster.
Yeah.
Blockbuster performance.
Against Georgia.
Yeah. I'm like, I think that's landed on a little bit thick.
Well, it's just it is laying it on very thick. Even in one of the chat groups I was in, it was like fucking. Someone was talking about how we beat Georgia, and Bracey was in there being like, "Who gives a fuck? It's Georgia." And they were like, "Well, they've beaten fucking Wales and some of this." Is like, it's Georgia.
Who the fuck was saying that?
I don't know. I don't want to out them because they're fucking good people.
Yeah. It's not about being a good person, Tom. It's about being fucking accurate and standing behind what you're saying and acknowledging that if you get something wrong, then there's a chance.
Sure, but they're not a close enough. So it's a group with like people that aren't my fucking immediate close friends. I'm not doing it because also like it's not like if you just say something in a fucking private WhatsApp that it's going to get blursted out to, billions of people on a podcast.
That's trillions.
Yeah. So I'm not going to do that to. I almost said his name. But he was just saying that like they're not as shit as you may think. But it's like no, like sorry, no,
mates. If the year was 1999, right, and life was good, you wouldn't be caught dead saying that sort of thing. You'd be shot. You'd be shot for saying that.
Yeah.
That, Australia got a good win over Georgia. Like, a good win over shitters like that used to be 100 points.
Yeah.
We won 35-15.
Yeah, it's like Namibia stuff, where Matt Rogers scored like 40 points.
That's what it used to be like.
Yeah.
No longer.
Nah. They're 11th in the
Wales
world.
beat Fiji.
On the fucking, did you see Semi? Radradra dropped the ball, 81st minute.
No,
now, they still needed a sideline. They would have needed a sideline kick to win it because they would have been a point behind.
Yeah, right.
But cut out ball, Semi unmarked on the wing, would have been a try for all money. Just bang, knocked it on. Like it was a fuck up. Absolute fuck up from him. But Fiji, look, it's good for us because there's every chance we lose to Fiji. So Fiji losing to Wales. As much as I like Fiji.
Yeah. It's hard to say how what that means for us because if we were lose to Wales, then we just got to beat Fiji, but Fiji would probably beat us and Wales would probably beat us. So it's tough. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to set, I think, realistic expectations.
Yeah, because this absolute deep throating of the Wallabies after a. Let's be honest, you still let him score 12 fucking points or something. What was it, 35-12 win over Georgia? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to deep throat you for that.
No. I'm not going to do it.
It's just not, it's not a deep throatable offense.
We have our berets on when we're talking the Wallabies.
Berets on. Which certainly, how long's it been since we...
These are good.
Yeah, well, these show that this is a sport that's in touch with the common man. This is the merch the people wanted. Hello Sport Berets coming soon. You know what I mean? Like this
Hello Sport Berets en route.
Yeah,
right?
you spoke, we listened.
Yeah. And you look to the Wallabies for trends.
Yeah. Now,
it's a while away. Wasn't it 12? 18? No, it wasn't.
it was 6 weeks.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I don't think so.
It was 6 fucking weeks, buddy.
Don't think so.
I'm telling you, it was 6 weeks.
Don't think so.
Why did you didn't even fucking purchase it?
I think it was a lot longer than that.
Punters and dribblers, this isn't. Let's just say hypothetically here. A couple of podcasters, hypothetically here, purchased $1,000 RM Williams football as a joke for content purposes. They said at the time of purchase 6 weeks.
I don't know. We've been fucking updates lately. Are we
Go
sure?
check online, Tobler. Can you go see if it's for sale? Because if they're still selling them, I'd be shocked to high heavens if they've sold out of that ball.
It was artisanal, so I wouldn't be shocked.
It was artisanal, wasn't it?
It was artisanal.
But whether they've still got shipping time on there, do they?
Special order 6 to 8 weeks.
So obviously it's going to be on the fucking... It's going to be on the 8 week side of thing, isn't it? I just think it'd be nice, hypothetically, to get an artisanal RM Williams football whilst the World Cup's on to wear with our berets or to have while we wear our berets, and maybe we drink like a fucking expensive bottle of red wine.
I'd love to do that.
I
French.
haven't seen a single frame of live rugby from the World Cup.
Live.
Like, I haven't seen highlights. New Zealand lost to France.
They did. The French look good.
Wouldn't know. I didn't see a fucking thing.
I watched the replay with my brother. I wasn't getting up at 5:15 in the morning. That I can promise you.
What time do they? Is there any that start in like a reasonable?
There's some at 9. Japan played last night at 9 against Samoa.
And is this on free to wear?
I'm just going to Stan Sport. I'm assuming it's on free to wear, but not. I don't know how many games are. All the Aussie games would be, obviously.
Yeah, right.
But if you wanted to watch Japan Samoa, I don't know if you could or not. Outside.
When's
of
when's our next game?
Tobler
Against Fiji at 1:45 a.m. on Monday, the 18th of September.
So next Sunday night.
Next Sunday night at 1:45.
Wouldn't it have been nice if it was Friday night or Saturday morning at like 2 a.m., 1 a.m.?
Then we've got another Monday morning at 5 a.m., which isn't the
into a
worst.
fucking Wallabies. Who are we playing?
Fiji, but then the week after we got Wales on Monday morning, and then Portugal at 2:45 a.m. on the 2nd of October.
That'll be a tough one.
So what are our times?
1:45 a.m. Then we've got 5 a.m. Then a 2:45 a.m. That's it.
They're tough times.
They're fucking
tough
no,
times.
they're tough times. They're real tough times.
They're tough times.
Yeah.
Times, can I be honest, that probably on the face of it seem too tough.
Oh, mate, I'm not getting up for any of those.
No.
Maybe a Fiji. No, Monday at 1:45.
No.
You can fucking.
That's
You
that's
can
after
eat
the
a
marathon.
dick.
That's
Yeah.
we're still going. Nah.
Unlikely.
Not likely at all. That's a 3 a.m. finish Sunday morning.
No.
Monday morning.
Not doing it.
Not doing it. Fucking awful timings. That's the nature of a European World Cup time.
Yeah, it's tough.
Is that they fuck Australia.
Australia, they fuck us up.
But good win. Good win.
Good way. No, blockbuster win.
Blockbuster. The Wallabies are blockbuster. We get one of the great wins all time. Hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
Apparently Georgia's beaten Wales, according to some bloke that Tom won't out. And
Some point during the year, Georgia not that bad, basically.
so we're top of the pool, probably.
Bonus point win. I don't understand how the bonus points work, but I know there are bonus points.
Wouldn't it be like 4 tries or more?
Probably.
And then, or you lose within 7?
Don't know.
That's what it used to be.
Yeah, don't know.
Is there even bonus points?
No, there are bonus points. Well, again, in the rugby chat that I'm in. Well, the
Are you in a rugby chat?
No, it's a chat that skews more rugby interest. There you go. Top of the pool, baby. How are the other pools looking? Pool D, Japan lead, England. Who did England play?
Argentina.
Samoa.
Got the win.
Argentina. But where are the bonus points? So Italy got a bonus point for beating who?
Italy pumped Namibia.
Yeah, right. They're up 44 points in their fucking thingo. Pool B. Ireland. Who'd they pump?
Romania.
Fuck me dead. What was the score there? They got 74 points. And then did we get a BP?
Yep.
Star.
And Wales did as well.
Because why did Wales? Because they got 4 tries and a win.
4 tries, see?
So 4
Yeah.
tries.
Tries 4.
Gotcha. But then Fiji didn't get a bonus point.
Fiji got 2.
Oh, so they would have got a 4-try bonus point and for finishing, for what, losing by 7 or less?
Yeah, because they lost by 6.
Interesting.
There you go. There you go, punters and dribblers. We'll keep a close eye on proceedings.
Yeah, that was a Rugby World Cup date. Nice beret.
Nice beret, dude.
Yeah.
We've also got our Donegals.
Don't think we fucking don't have our Donegals, bro. You think you come in here and we don't have a fucking Donegal?
Do you think I'd walk in here to my own podcast the Monday after the Sunday without my fucking Donegal on, mate?
Yeah. You're a fucking idiot if you think that's the case. You're an absolute fucking idiot.
Wore this to the UFC yesterday. Got some looks.
Yeah, we did. We wore him to the biffs because we show our support.
Got some compliments.
Mostly compliments. People going, sick Donegal, bro.
Heaps of that yesterday.
Yeah.
Heaps of that.
Heaps of sick Donegal, bro.
Yeah.
We haven't found someone. We could have won the Berets yesterday. To be honest, it might have been an opportunity missed.
Yeah. I thought the UFC would be more of a Donegal crowd.
No, they are. It's a more of a Donegal crowd. They tend to bash people in berets, the UFC fans. So it was mainly about a safety thing. Is the reason we didn't. Yeah, like you can wear a beret, but you're more likely to get stomped out in a fucking lineup for a bathroom.
I mean, how many more times likely are you to get bashed if you're in a beret?
Yeah, a yellow beret at the UFC. Like, that's a fucking... How did he get bashed? Well, he wore a Wallabies beret at the UFC. Oh, well, fucking hell, guilty then. His own fucking fault.
Guilty.
Cops, case closed. Guy's a fucking idiot.
Oh, God.
What, you wouldn't want to bash me if you saw me at the UFC? Look at me, mate. Have a look at me.
Have a look at these melons and tell me.
You see this guy smiling at you at the UFC, you don't want to fucking punch his lights out?
You see this guy.
Hopped up on testosterone?
You see this guy on the line up for beers, taking a bit too long?
Yeah.
Whack.
This guy looks at you for too long. This guy doesn't break eye contact. You put one on his chin.
How much would you have had to be paid to wear this yesterday? And you couldn't take it off.
Mate, listen. Obviously, if you removed the very real threat of physical violence,
that's
me,
what. Yeah, but that's why you got to get paid money. I think because of the threat of physical violence.
Okay. Now, would I have medical bills covered?
Yeah.
Resulting medical bills would be covered, and then I get paid on top of that.
You get sound health care.
So like reconstructive surgery. What about dental?
Should you need it? Yep,
Yeah.
dental.
Dental?
I'll give you dental.
Because if you knock out some of my teeth,
which is likely,
which is very likely,
I'd wear a mouth guard.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Okay. A top and bottom?
Top and bottom.
Well, fuck,
Can
mate.
you get top and bottom mouth guards?
I think I'd have to. Right?
I used to wear them. Oh, I wore one when I played footy. It was like the shape of an oval.
Oh, no, you didn't,
It was the shape of an oval, and you had to follow it.
no.
Yeah, I'm saying they exist.
No.
I didn't even know they existed.
No, I've never seen anyone wear a top and bottom mouth guard. That is the most virgin thing in the world.
Yeah, I had braces at the time, so I had to protect the merchandise.
Jesus, Tobler.
With a headgear, I found it hard to breathe on the footy field.
Yeah,
What
of course
position
you
were you?
They just put me out in the wing. Didn't get much of the ball.
No, well, it's because they were just like, let's try and keep this guy as far away from the action as possible. He's got a
bashed.
double mouth guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably overkill then.
Yeah, it's definitely overkill.
But yeah, you can borrow my old one if you want.
Yeah,
Tommy.
thanks, dude. Yeah, cool.
How'd you keep it, did you?
Yeah, just in case.
Oh, Christ. Tobler.
So what are we looking at?
To do it for the fucking whole day? Mate, I wouldn't do it for that. Like, listen, outside... Again, I might get bashed, so that's a problem. $5,000.
You would have done it for 5?
I would have done it for 5. Yeah. Because at some point I would forget that I was wearing it, and that would have been the freeing moment. Every time I saw myself in a mirror, that would be a reminder that I didn't want, but like... Or anytime someone said, sick beret, bro.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, no, it's good shit. Shout out to the Wallabies and to these berets. Very cool. Very, very cool berets.
Very cool. Very cool, Barry.
No, very cool. I'm sure they flew off the shelves. But I think that might be rugby union.
Is that us?
It might be us, dude. I don't know. Is there anything else? Anything we missed?
I'm running out of puff.
Yeah, kids running out of puff?
Yep.
Yeah?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
No. Because you're... Is that from that late one last night?
It wasn't late.
Oh, wasn't it?
It was just a taxing weekend emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah. Wasn't a late one.
No. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was.
You know it wasn't.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it was. I thought, well,
You know what a late one is.
well, I thought it was late-ish last night, given the time you started.
It wasn't a late one, though.
Wasn't it?
No. Late one's like...
But given the time you started.
It wasn't a late one by anyone's metric.
Oh, okay.
Maybe to a kid's.
To like a baby's.
Yeah.
What time was it?
9:30.
Oh, okay. 9:30. So it was later for some reason.
You weren't there. So
You
have
said
no
to me,
idea.
fucking...
I was putting mayo on it to be cool. I've already been over this.
Right. Well, it sounded cooler before you...
Yeah, I know it sounded cooler, but I'm not going to lie to the punter and the dribbler.
Oh, okay.
We've been over this.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's not my style.
No, it's not. You're too cool for that. Not as cool as your berets. All right, that's us.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Could you two just not talk anymore?